Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. This is your girl, Lady Nika, in with a review of Love and Hip Hop ATL. This is season 4, episode 2. Say goodbye. Baby, it's gonna be some shit on this damn season right here. I was in this bitch from the motherfucking time I heard this is the life, this is the... Baby, I was right there. Do you hear, bitch? Baby, I love it. We start off this show with going back to this so-called fight Nico and motherfucker Stevie J had. It really wasn't no fight, y'all. Security broke that shit up and whatever. Okay. Next, we see Young Jock, Scrappy, and Kirk, and they meeting up at the golf course like any of them motherfuckers know how to play. And Jock admitting that he's with Khadijah, a.k.a. Katie, and he admits that he has 8 kids in total. And I'm like, damn. I knew he had some children from last season, but I thought it was all, maybe 2-3 kids by the wife. But he got 4 baby mamas, 8 children, and 2 sets of twins in there. Child, he be slanging that dick, don't he? But anyway, Kurt tells the crew about meeting Ashley Nicole at a sports bar like he did Jasmine. You remember her from last season. That was the wannabe nanny. And he wants to manage her, but the guys think it's best that he, let Rashida meet this woman and keep it in his pants because we know how, retarded Kurt go. Next, we see Nico and Mimi, and they meet up, and she's saying she want to meet up with him in a dark place where they can't be seen and people won't start assuming that they back together again. And, basically, he asked her, what kind of shit you and your baby daddy trying to do? I don't know what the game plan was on sicking him on me because the bottom line is you signed the contract, And she like, what did you really do toward the book, And he was like, I found the damn writer. She tried to say he came from a barbershop. Bottom line, Mimi, look, if you sign that contract and it's a legally binding contract to give this man 25% of 3 books that your next 3 book deals, then bitch, you got to motherfucking pay him. And you can't really get mad at me because you did this to yourself. I mean, like, I be trying to not go in on you, but you got to be the stupidest woman on reality TV to keep getting yourself involved with this type of stuff. Child. Well, during their little meeting, child, he told her that, she said and done a lot of things in the last few years that she may not want to expose. And he told her also, Mimi went in this confessional was saying that Nico and her were into an argument. He let out that he had been recording, their conversations and shit. And she don't know what kind of shit he could come out with. So that means that not only, okay, y'all in cahoots for the damn porn tape. You done been stupid enough to let the man talk you into signing 25% of your coins to him on a 3-book deal that you may or may not do. And then this man may actually have additional information on you. Mean. Girl, you aligned yourself with the devil for real, messing with Nico. I'm going to tell you something, baby. Stupidity has no rewards, but only consequences. And I'm going to move right on along. Next, we see Stevie, and he going into this place where he has to go weekly. Ever since his child support issues been going on, he's been, ordered to do weekly mandatory drug tests. And then he admitted that he had actually failed a few of them. So he ended up doing that. So we go over to Kirk, and he introduced, he having this D-Lo entertainment, whatever kind of bullshit going on, child. And that's the point that he decides to introduce Rashida to Ashley Nicole. And Ashley Nicole, I told y'all last week I don't see it for her. I think she gonna be a messy bitch because in her confessional she's saying that Rashida was her, one of her idols. When she 2 or 3, she used to like listening to Bubblegum and all that shit. But then she got in Rashida's face talking about she been rocking with her since she was about 11 or 12 years old. And she go all the way back to the Bubblegum days. And she just, she's just such a big fan of Rashida. And it's such an honor to finally meet her. Where Rashida was like, okay. And, so they did the little photo thing, photo opportunity. At first, it was all 3 of them, Kirk, Rashida, and Ashley Nicole. So then Rashida was like, well, this is your artist and your night, so I'm going to go ahead on and get out the way and let y'all finish taking y'all photos, right? So she go over to the bar, and here come Ashley. But in her confessional, she's saying some shit about she's not feeling no love from Rashida, and she can only imagine how it must feel for Rashida, being a woman of her age, to know her man is around such a beautiful woman. In other words, she's trying to say that Rashida old and don't look as good as her. But I'm here to tell you, I beg to differ, little bitch, because even at maybe late 30s, early 40s, whatever, Rashida may or may not be in, because I don't know the bitch age, just how good she look. But Rashida look a hell of a lot better than you. She got a body. She actually can rap a little bit, and the bitch is pretty. Girl, you ain't got all that going on for yourself. Stop it. Stop, girl. Stop. But anyway, she take her dumb ass over there trying to talk to her and shit. And she tell Rashida that, Kirk done signed her to a 5-record deal, and Rashida was a little bit taken aback because she thought it was just a single. She didn't know that Kirk had did all of that. And old girl also let on that Kirk got this office in Buckhead, okay? So now Rashida know about this. She said she not going to act a fool, at his event. She going to show some reserve and do her research later, okay? So she going to find out. Then, y'all, the moment I've been waiting for, baby, people know they lie. Some people say Miss Jocelyn was going to be gone for 5 episodes. Jocelyn wasn't on the first one. She was on the 9th. Baby, the moment I've been waiting for, I went up. Y'all can see me get really excited. Baby, I love me some Jocelyn. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Let it be known right now, baby. I love me some Honest Hoe, and I love me some Jocelyn Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess. Come on through, bitch. Come on through. Jocelyn knocked on that door. You miss me, daddy. Girl, come on through. Girl, come on fucking through. Woo. Child, I love me some Jocelyn. That's my girl on this damn show. Well, anyway, she get dressed in her something sexy, and she come down the stairs for him, and, they doing a couple things, but, she telling him, look, you got a known drug habit. I got an anger issue. After what happened in New York, I want us both to be better people. In order for us to survive, we got to fix our problems, and that's what she about. She want them to address what's going on in order for them to make it, okay? So then we go over to, we see Jock, and he meeting over Katie because she's shopping for his ass. She got multiple jobs. This bitch is a Phaedra, and she's a sugar mama, okay? She says she got her own and don't mind spending it on a man who treat her right. And all she needs to know is that they exclusive, and he got her, and he said he was exclusive with her, and I ain't mad at him because the pimp in me show respect that, baby. Get yours, get yours. She tells us that, she had issues with all of his baby mamas at first, but I guess things have gotten better. But she still got an issue with one of his baby mamas, and that's the one who was pregnant at the time that him and her decided to get together, and they wound up having a fight or whatever. Cause he's always fighting somebody. She had a fight with Carla Red, now she had a fight with his baby mama. But anyway, when she was pregnant, they had a fight, and so they definitely don't get along. Anyway, we see Rashida call old Carla Red, Inspector Gadget on over to the house. And Carla saying she glad that Rashida invited her over because she had been, she been upset and want to talk to her about a mutual friend of theirs, right? The issue is that her and Erica was supposed to go into business with this clothing line and open up a boutique. But it's like since that whatever, I guess there was a fashion show where she introduced them 4-5 dresses she got. Erica hasn't been doing anything, and Carly Red want to move forward. In fact, she got a friend who wants to do business with her doing the same thing. And Rashida's telling her, you need to talk to Erica first because y'all friends. Let her know what's going. First, find out what's going on with her because you did agree to do business with her first. But now you got this other opportunity, so it's only befitting that you go to your friend and let her know what the real deal is and see what she wants to do, with what y'all supposed to do before you move forward and start a new project with someone else. And of course, we know Carla Red gonna lie and say she gonna do that because Erica her friend, but next week gonna be a totally different motherfucking story. Well, Rashida tell her that the reason why she called her over there is because Ashley Nicole, which is Kirk's new protege, who she not really feeling, has told Rashida that Kirk has an office in Buckhead and she don't know nothing about it. And she really want to look around the house and maybe see if she can find some information out about where this place is. So she enlisted the help of Carla Red, because Carla Red is the type of bitch that would dig. That bitch got a little CIA, FBI, Homeland Security and all that shit. Local and state law enforcement skills under her belt. She knows it. So they go to looking around the house, and leave it to Carla Red, found that damn lease. And Rashida's looking at that lease, and that lease is not for a office building. This is for a residential place. He has rented out a $3,500 a month apartment in Buckhead, but he telling Rashida they don't have the money for her to be able to open up a storefront and sell her Bossy products and stuff. And now he got this place, and she won't know what the deal is about that. Well, upon inspecting the motherfucking lease, Rashida see that Kirk has forged her name because it's not her signature. She didn't sign that. So now she feeling some kind of way because you already lying to me and telling me I can't have my own place, but you can afford $3,500 a month. When, let's just be real, the majority of that money we all know belong to Rashida, okay? But you letting this man control your coin, trying to do the wifely, good wife thing. I don't think there's nothing wrong being married and having a joint account together and two separate accounts. That way, so a portion of my coin is over here for me to do as I please, then I'm still putting it to our business. But that ain't what Kirk on. Kirk on some bullshit. Whatever. Plus, he trying to tell her that, they don't have the money to build, for her to open up a store because they also building a new home and shit like that. Child, whatever. Rashida says she going over there to check this place out, and if ain't no cubicles in there, she might slap him. Next we see Mama D out, and Mama D done, I guess this her ex-husband Ernest. She sent this man to jail for 7 years for stealing from Scrappy, okay? She say he stole from Scrappy and didn't get Scrappy none of the proceeds, and she just was living, so she called the police on him one day, thinking that he was just going to go to jail for 2 or 3 days and learn his lesson, but the nigga had drugs on him, so he wound up going to jail, and he just got out after 7 years, and she's saying that they was married for 13 years. And she also let on that he wasn't always the best man, treated her right, but he knows her better than any other man. And now that he's out, they reconnected and trying to build a friendship. And she somehow wants to, kind of give back to him for taking 7 years of his life, because it was not her intent that he was going to be sentenced to prison. She didn't know he had no fucking drugs on him. All she know was he played her son and she wasn't having it. Alright, so next we see Stevie J getting a call from his lawyer to tell him that he failed yet another drug test, and this time he must go to rehab for 30 days or face jail time, I think up to 2-3 years. Well, Stevie meet up with Jocelyn and he break that news to her, and of course she's upset, and she asking him what she gonna do, for the next 30 days. Pause. Now I love my girl Jocelyn. I don't love Mimi, but I love Eva and everything. But 30 days, y'all. These bitches on here acting like Stevie gone for 108. The motherfucker ain't gone for 6 months. 30 days. I'm sure he done went out of town playwriting, play producing songs and shit like that for at least a month or 2 at a time. These women acting like this man finna be gone for a long period of time. 30 days ain't shit, bitch. That's 4 fucking weeks. Whatever. But anyway, she get to crying and he tell her, don't cry, save her tears for that big wedding that he gonna throw her when he get out of rehab. Of course, that was game to make her hyped up and to be susceptible to what he finna ask her, which is, will you sit down with Mimi and talk with Mimi? Because apparently Eva and Jocelyn are really good. They good with each other. She called and said that's her G. You know what I'm saying? She good with that little girl. So while he gone, he want Mimi and Jocelyn to try to sit down and work through their differences. And for Jocelyn, because she is now Eva's stepmom, to be of assistance to Mimi if she need her in any kind of way with his daughter. And I feel that, but let's just be real. Mimi ain't type of bitch that could... Mimi still bitter at the fact that Jocelyn took her man. I don't see no friendship being formed here. But, as always, Jocelyn always trying to do the right thing and be there for Steven any way he need her to. She said okay. So next we gonna go on over there to Cena. Cena is another new bitch on the show. She is Young Jock's last baby mama, the one who he had, was pregnant with when he got with KD. In fact, if this the case, according to what they saying, when he was fucking around with Cena and had her pregnant, he was messing around with Carly Red and Khadijah at the same time. So, child, he can't keep that dick in his pants. He can't. But anyway, he came over there to put the babies to bed, and he's saying that his kids are everything to him. And Cena is telling him that she wants her family back together again because she feel like, Khadijah kind of came in between what they had going on. And she want more kids, and he telling her he don't want no more kids. Now, he ain't saying he ain't gonna fuck because she put it out there that they still be having sex. And she feel like, she can change his mind. And she don't care about him being with KD or them breaking up because of her, because KD didn't give a fuck about her when she interfered with her family life that was in the making. So, Ja finna have problems because he still spreading it out. All right, let's go over to Kirk's apartment / office. And he getting out the shower after saying that the introduction of Ashton and Nicole that night, he didn't feel Rashida was too receptive. So he been staying at the office, y'all, for a few days. And he coming out that refrigerator after getting out that shower, baby, looked up and seen Rashida standing there. And child... I don't know if that was fake surprise or real surprise, but she tell him Ashley told her about the damn place, and she pissed that he hid it from her and that he forged her name on the lease. She tells him that, we can't afford a store for me to sell my product, but you can lease an apartment in Buckhead for $3,500 a month. And he tells her right now he don't feel that she needs a store. And Rashida told him, well, maybe we need to get a lawyer, honey, and try to separate our businesses so I can do me and you can do you. Because at this point, I do not feel that you have my best interests at heart. It's about you. And if this is a real storyline, because we know Kirk and Rashida known for giving us the fuck shit, then I say she best to. Because this motherfucker is child, this motherfucker. Then he over budget because he done spent all that money on fucking Ashley and Nicole. They building the house. He done went over budget. But he got enough for him to have an apartment in Buckhead that's $3,500 a month. Girl, you best to get that man off your goddamn... Girl, get you a lawyer and separate the businesses like you said. Well, she just basically told him she keeping her fucking key because her name on that lease because he forged it. And she finna go home and, think about contacting a lawyer because she feel that Kirk don't have her best interest, like I said. And they may need to separate. And I say, bitch, you do need to separate your businesses. You should never have been in business with Kirk this long. You let this motherfucker tell you what to do, and you probably are 90% of the income going into the bank accounts. Whatever, though. Child, whatever. Well, next we see Stevie going over there to Mimi house. And he finna go tell her that he got to go to a rehab for 30 days. And also he wants to tell Eva himself that, he has to leave for a little while. Well, they discussed Nico and Stevie run-in, but Mimi not telling him about Nico threatening her to expose her. They talk about the rehab situation, and Mimi hit it. Y'all, she hit me with this shit again. I can't stand Mimi. What am I supposed to tell my daughter? Bitch, that's why he there. He there to tell her. What am I supposed to tell my daughter? I can't stand it. Ooh, baby. I can't with this hoe. I'm telling y'all, I can't with her. But anyway, she get through whispering and he tell her he gonna tell her himself, you know. But he asked her before he get ready to go talk to Eva, would she be acceptable to sitting down to a meeting with Jocelyn to allow Jocelyn to apologize? Hold up. When you asked Jocelyn to meet up with Mimi, you ain't say nothing about this woman having to do no apology. You said for them to sit down and try to talk. Now, of course, rational thinking women who want this shit to really work would both apologize to each other. Well, we ain't talking about them type bitches. We're talking about Jocelyn, the Puerto Rican princess, who will whoop your ass and be cute doing it the whole time. And we talking about this dumbass Mimi. You know damn well Jocelyn ain't gonna be down for apologizing to this girl. And Mimi went to calling the animals, talking about you expect me to sit down with this animal. She ain't no more of an animal than you, bitch. The only thing is she about what she be talking about. You do all that jumping up in people's face, talking shit to them and everything. And bitch, you really know you not about that life. Because if them cameras weren't around, you wouldn't be jumping up in the, especially these men's. Y'all know she love to jump up in men's face and try to get her motherfucking say on, knowing damn well if them VH1 cameras wasn't there, one of them men would be to beat your motherfucking ass. For real. Child, sit the fuck down. Well, anyway, she saying she gonna consider it, and he gone on up there to tell Eva that he got to go, and she look a little sad, but, I mean, like I said, it's 30 days, and I'm sure, even as that little girl, you know, as a little girl, she realized that ain't no long fucking period of time. Yeah, I'm gonna miss my daddy, but she was alright with it, okay? And that's how the show ended. Next week, we gonna see Erica going to see a lawyer about Scrappy being delinquent with that child support. The lawyer gonna mention something about they could put Scrappy, you know, get a warrant out for Scrappy arrest, and Erica gonna go to crying about the situation. Then we see her going to tell Mama D that, you know, about this court situation. Mama D, of course, gonna always ride with her son, and she ain't feeling that shit, so she tell her, you know, they'll see her in court. So I guess the friendship is over. Carly does, in fact, go into business from what we see next week with this friend of hers, and they actually open up a boutique. Now, Rashida takes Erica over there to the place, and, you know, I could tell by how it was going, this ain't gonna go right, because Erica is seen knocking over some shit on the damn display table they have, and, you know, words are being passed. So the drama is on, y'all. The drama is on, and I am totally here for it, okay? I am totally here for it. Well, y'all, that brings us to yet another end of my review. I will be back Wednesday with If Loving You Is Wrong, and I may go ahead and do this segment that I want to do discussing all of the violence that's going on in Baltimore right now. What I do want to say is, people, that's not going to, tearing up your own neighborhood is not the answer. I told you before on previous videos where I discuss stuff like this, my In the News is where I really do it. I can't tell you what the solution is, but the solution damn sure ain't tearing up where you live at. I understand the anger, the hurt, and the outrage, but we have to find more effective ways of getting our point across, and one of the most powerful things that we can do is use our power to vote at the next city elections. Maybe we don't have maybe you guys don't have the right people in office there. I don't know. My heart went out to the gay family. Gray, or is it gay? Freddie Gray? Something like that. Well, anyway, my heart went out to his family, you know, because not only did they lose a loved one, but the healing process can't even begin, because now the people in the city of Baltimore wants to start destroying stuff. And That's not gonna help, y'all. I'm telling you, it's not gonna help. All it's gonna do is really feed into the idea that they have of wanting to extinct our ass off this planet. You giving them people a reason to call in the National Guards and shit like that. And you don't want martial law. So all I can say is my thoughts and prayers are with the people of Baltimore. I hope and pray that some kind of resolution is found soon on how we can stop all of this violence. It's too much. I can't say I don't understand where the anger comes from. It was once every now and again. Now every time you turn around, it's something going on. Every other week, somebody losing their life. Some kind of injustice toward an African American person is going on. And I just wonder, what is the solution? I may be back with a special segment of that this week. I don't know. It's still very heavy on my heart. And I just be careful out here in these streets. Be mindful of where you is, who you with, and what you doing. Because like I told y'all in the last review, or whatever I did, them rant on them divas. This is a war we're in, apparently. And only the strong gonna survive. And if black people don't learn how to unify, we're not gonna make it. Until the next video, please like, comment, subscribe. Peace, my people.